Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Geminis out there for the month of March. I just would like to say thank you guys so much for all your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you would like a one question email reading from me, I will have all the details in the description box below. And not only that, please keep in mind that these are general readings and not everything may resonate. Okay, let's see what's going on with Gemini for this month. We have the Six of Swords. With the Six of Swords, this lets me know, Gemini, mentally you are over something. You may not have completely walked away from it, in, like, for example, Pentacles, but with the swords, they're the mind, which your thoughts are. So to me, you're mentally over something, so it's just a matter of time before you physically end it. And it's also moving into calmer waters. You see how this water over here has got a lot of waves in it. This one is more peaceful. I feel like you're going into a more peaceful place away from this person, place, or thing. Formulating a plan. And we have the Star here. You're really focusing on what you really want to experience in your life, Gemini. And you're making tough decisions and realizing that some people, places, and things just will not work with that vision you have for yourself as the star. You may view yourself as a star, you know what I mean? And feeling very positive and optimistic, and you could be around a bunch of negative Nancy's, for example, or people that criticize you, not even constructive criticism, but just criticism of why you can't do nothing and blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's who you're moving yourself away from to feel free. I feel like you're moving away from a situation that restricted you. Or you felt restricted. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups reversed, the Five of Cups, and the Justice here. Now, here's what I see a particular row. The Geminis that are choosing on their own free will to leave any situation that they know is not working will go towards the Star, renewal, like the wish contentment on a higher level of the Nine of Cups. But for Geminis that are dragging their feet on this decision, something's going to manifest that's going to turn your emotions upside down. And it's going to be so in your face that you have no choice but to let it go. And that's if you leave it into the universe's hands, because that's why this Pentacle is in the universe's hand and the Queen of Cups is in reverse. And also the Queen of Cups to me is also the Psychic card too. So it seems to me you was feeling a certain type of way about this, and this for Geminis that just don't want to let go. Something's going to manifest where you have no choice. And it's going to send you down a downward spiral in terms of emotions, because it's really going to hurt. But unfortunately, that may be what it takes for you to get the point. And you're going to feel regretful about it, of all the time you wasted. But the universe is saying you could have been left. You know what I mean? You could have moved yourself out this situation. This is what it took for you to move. And that's so important to realize. It's not that we go through painful situations all the time. Sometimes we got to take responsibility and say we stayed in stuff longer than we should have. There was red flags in certain situations. I speak for me. When I look back at some of those relationships, the red flags was in the first month, some of them. I'm like, dang, I was blind. So unfortunately, it took something, Ace of Pentacles, and this is real life for me. Ace of Pentacles that turned me upside down emotionally to the point that I had no choice but to face the reality. But the universe is still doing it on your favor. It hurts, but the universe is just like, listen, Gemini, it was time to balance the scales, and since you couldn't go, we felt that you need some help, so we came through and helped you. But that rose particularly for the Geminis that are still refusing to accept the reality of a situation and refusing to let it go. No matter how many red flags they see, they still want to keep trying. Well, there's going to be a thing in March that's going to come where you won't be like, well, I guess that's my final answer. I really got let down. I learned my lesson. Okay, I let it go. So let's see why the Six of Swords is here. This is the terms of a relationship. This Ten of Pentacles got two people in it. For the Geminis that have this feeling during March to leave a situation, please trust your intuition because you don't want to wait until something you get hurt and regretful to then have to move on and then deal with the extra baggage that happened because you just didn't do it yourself. And we have the Two of Swords. So this goes into what I was saying about the Geminis that are making that decision. If you are making that decision, great for you. And there are other Geminis that's this Two of Swords reversed. They are refusing to see. This is also the bird box card. Some Geminis are like, nah, bump that. I don't need any rough situation happening to me. I've been feeling funny for a little bit. I don't need to stick around to see what else is going to happen. You ever see that in movies when people hear noise and then they go and investigate what it is instead of getting to safety? Some Geminis don't even care to hear what's going on in the bushes. They going to go the other way because they feel like something. But then there's some Geminis in terms of this relationship. Well, let me just check it out. Let me just see. And then it's like, bam, I wish I didn't see that. I wish, man, darn, I had a feeling. See what I mean? So it's very important to trust what you're feeling if you resonate with this. And we have the High Priest. As I was saying, trust your instincts about this. Your intuition is really speaking to you. If you've been feeling a nudge, let this person go, Gemini. Let them go. What are you doing? It's time to get off the fence. Believe that. Your intuition is trying to tell you the warning before this. So let's see why the Star card is here. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Rods, and the Five of Pentacles. So what I see here for the Geminis that are making that decision, you will get a lot of mental clarity. And even though it hurts, you still will cut this person off because it became too much. You couldn't even see where you were going because you had all their baggage too, Gemini. You was trying to help them what they got going on. Maybe they just lost their job. Maybe they have multiple kids. All types of situations that you also try to put on your back to try to help this person because you love them. But at the end of the day, sometimes love just ain't enough, and you're gonna suffer either way. I feel like that's what this Ace of Swords was. So it's either I sit by myself and I'm not so stressed out and burdened, but I feel hurt because I'm separated from somebody I love, or I stay with this person even though knowing I should leave and wait for something unfortunate to happen, and then I'm in even more pain than I was than before if I just would have left. It's like that. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I can't tell you throughout the years after me breaking up with some people and we went our separate ways even years ago, right? I'm a completely different person. Some of these people, even from years back, are still the same. And I think, oh my gosh, if I didn't make this decision years ago, I still would have been going through with those people. They still would have been making the same reckless decisions, doing the same thing. So really think about that because time is not something you get back. You know what I mean? And you don't want to also look back like this at the time you wasted, where you could have been out there living your life and meeting someone who's actually for you. But I just want to do a clarifier on this justice real quick. Why is this justice card here? We got the Eight of Pentacles and let's see, Three of Wands. Yep. This was saying this justice here is saying, Gemini, it's time to grow. It's time to leave this behind. You may not know where you're going, but it's time for you to work on this new beginning and your growth of where you were and not who you were. And stop shrinking yourself to be with this person, because they're not in the same place mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all that to go with you. But don't go down with someone. How does that help anything? Their life spills over on you and then your stuff is messed up. The universe is saying, recognize your own self, recognize your own goals, and get back to that and let this situation go. So, Geminis, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I catch you guys next week.